Hey everybody, welcome to Gorgeous Creations with your girl Jess, and today we are going to be doing memory planning in my my teacher worker planner. If you guys don't know, I don't talk about this planner much, and I've kind of stopped doing videos about it, but I want to get back into it. So I always do memory planning. I go over my week and I go back and plan. So we're going to go over the week of April 1st through April the 7th. This is in my Happy Planner Mini. I'm going to be doing the stickering challenge, which is provided as a challenge by the Paper and Pen Girl. If you're seeing this video, I'm pretty sure you saw my stickering challenge and my recollections video. If you have not, I'll link it up in the cards up above. And I'll also include Tamara, who started this challenge. I'll include her page, her YouTube channel, down in my description box below. So basically the stickering challenge is you use one sticker book that has 30 pages in it to do this challenge and for your spread. So I'm going to be using my teacher sticker book. I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding washi to this. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but we'll see just how it goes after I start doing this. Okay. So like I said, I haven't planned in this planner in a while, just because life has been crazy, things have been crazy, work has been crazy. So I'm gonna come back to the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first 5 sheets I'm gonna come back to. Okay. So we're gonna start on the 6th sheet. So Wednesdays are normally the days that I'm supposed to plan, and I plan out my lesson plan for the week and I submit it to get typed up. I will be honest with you guys. Let me change this to red because this background is heavily red. I don't know if it's that I've checked out in the past week, or if this week was just so crazy that I didn't want any parts. I'm gonna go ahead also and white out this line because this sticker, you can see through it. That's fine. I just don't want that line through the plan. Okay, so normally that's when I would do my lesson plan for the week. Did I do a lesson plan for this week? No, I did not. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I have probably mentally checked out. I'm going to cut this actually. It's currently thundering outside, which I'm not here for because I have to go wash clothes today. I've mentally checked out for my job, not because, I don't know, I need a vacation. I'm getting my vacation, not this week coming up, but the week after, the week of the 15th, I will be on vacation from work for a week. And I think as a teacher, a daycare teacher, I don't get the kind of breaks that normal teachers get. So I think it's important that you take vacations for yourself, mental breaks, to kind of get you back. Sorry about that. Being as I was saying, I feel like it's important to take mental breaks for yourselves. Yeah. So this week has probably been one of my hardest weeks in childcare. It just has. Let's see. It was just one of them weeks where you're like, if anything else goes wrong, I might scream. Okay, so as I'm planning, my goal is to talk to you guys. So Tuesday, one of our students was disenrolled. If you've watched my teacher videos before, and I haven't done many, but if you have watched my teacher planning videos before, then you'll know that I had a student who I would consider to be one of I don't want to call him a bad student, but in the sense of, I don't want to say in the sense of, he was just one of those kids that needed more than I as a teacher am able to provide in the current setting that I'm in. And not that we didn't try, not that, you know, we didn't, you know, try to figure out ways to help him or that sort of thing, but we just continuously had problems with him. And Tuesday he bit one of our students, like, for no reason. Basically held the little girl down, held the little girl down on the table, and he just bit her for no reason. She didn't do anything to him. He just bit her. And that's kind of how our life situation was going with him anyway. That's just kind of what he would do. I felt we disserviced him in a way, because my co-teacher and I would often be in the classroom by ourselves with him, and we have other kids, like, not necessarily say I deal with 1-year-olds, and, you know, I have to do diaper changes, and then, you know, trying to teach the students curriculum, and then having to try to correct his behavior and that sort of thing. Kind of having to correct his behavior and redirect him. It's hard because you're trying to do the best that you can as a teacher, and you try to do the best that you can, and I felt like we weren't able to do the best that we could. Like, we're constantly in the classroom. I'm constantly in there having to put him behind the changing table, you know, in order to do diaper changes. So our other like, no kids were getting hurt. Constantly having to change the way that we operate our classroom for one student. And he's been in my room since January, and I've constantly been like, okay, you know, we have issues, we're having issues again with this, you know, this student, and nobody wants to do anything about it. And like, it's been to the point where we've had students moved out of our classroom. We had support staff for a minute. We've to help out with him, you know, different things, and nothing helps. It's like he targets a child and that's who he goes after. And I've been working, you know, with kids for 10 plus years, and I'm just to a point where I feel like I try to do the best I can as a teacher with implementing curriculum, trying to do things with the kids, that sort of thing. And like, it's so sad to say it, like, after he left was probably the first time that I have been able to get something, like get work done in my classroom. I actually feel like I'm teaching them, I'm doing stuff with them, that sort of thing. And it's so sad to say that, but like, I could never implement curriculum because I felt like I was constantly having to be on top of one student. I was constantly having to worry about what he was going to do that day, or how things were gonna go, that sort of thing. I think. Okay, no, we can leave that. So, yeah, so I felt like it was just a lot going on, and it just made it worse. I don't want to say it made it worse, but him being there or being in the classroom kind of made, we had to, just want to make sure that this, we just had to be on, like, super be on our P's and Q's. And with him not being there, and it's so sad, like, I've never been that way about a kid, but him not being there gave us the opportunity to actually, like, be able to just breathe for a second and to feel like a sense of relief. Like, okay, this person that we've been talking about for months now, you know, is not here. So we can do what we need to do for these other kids. We can do curriculum without worrying about, hey, what has he done today, or do we need to get on him, or that sort of thing. It's just like, and it shouldn't really be like that. It really shouldn't. It should never be like that. And I just feel like a lot of the things that happen in the classroom, a lot of things that happen, oh, okay, that's nice. No, I don't like where that is. A lot of the things that happened in the classroom, or that's been happening in this classroom since I've become the teacher, and you know, that sort of thing. A lot of the things that's happened has made me realize, like, okay, I don't really know what I want to do with this. It has just made me realize, like, things could have been different. Things could have went a totally different way had people listened to me when I asked for help the first time. And I just feel like the currently where I'm at, the job that I'm at, I want to pull this up again and put it over here, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave that alone. Where I'm at, I feel like they don't value my opinion, or that they don't value me. And it's hard to say that, like, about a job that I've been at for, you know, a good minute now. And I feel like, I think I'm gonna lift this up. I feel like, you know, I've given a lot of my time and effort to this job, and I don't feel like my time and my effort is valued by everyone. And I know I pulled up some of that pink. It's alright. It's alright. I feel like my time and effort has been valued by them. I'm not necessarily saying everybody at my job, but certain people. And so sometimes I get into this space where I'm like, I'm choosing to leave, but then I don't know if I really want to leave. And then I just constantly get reconfirmation that I need to leave. So I'm just gonna stick to my plan on, you know, when this new center opens up, this new center that I got hired at, that, you know, is paying me more, they care about, or I want to say they seem to care about their employees. They seem to care about wanting to help them advance themselves even more, you know. So I'm thinking of, well, not thinking, but I am just going to go ahead and go for what I know and go somewhere where I feel like I'm valued. And it's sad to say that. In a way, it is really sad to say, like, that sometimes you have to reevaluate things, and you have to remember that you are valuable. And if somebody doesn't see that you are valuable, then it's time for you to take your it's time for you to go elsewhere with that. Can't you start a spring break? Spring break starts on the week of the 8th. But spring, I mean, that's only like for my kid. Well, you know, for my babies, my actual kids, not the school that I work at. I'll put that right there. I'm going to use one of these. We don't do quizzes. Yeah. That's fine. actually kind of like that. And do I want to use this somewhere else? No. Okay. So here we are. I did it. I did it. Yeah, we're not gonna use that. Just scrap it. So here we are. 30 stickles in, and I'm just going to go in, and I think I want to use my pink pen to contrast this. So I'm also going to pull up my work stuff so I can write in the hours that I worked for the week. And my hours that I worked for the week have been, hold on, I don't want to do that in pink. I want it to stand out a little bit more. Working in childcare, especially working in a daycare, you have state visits. So they come twice a year to make sure you're where you're supposed to be, and then they come do y'all hear that? That can't be good. Okay, they come twice a year, and it's normally 6. I know that. They normally come twice a year, and it's normally 6 months in between, unless they have to come back for something else. So as they came back this week for an incident for a child that's not even in my classroom anymore. And I had an interview for that and it was weird. And because of the little boy biting one of my kids on her head, she actually did need stitches. So state is gonna come back and we have to like talk about that or whatever. I don't know what I want to put right here. I don't know. Think about that in a minute. So Wednesday we did a STEAM rainbow project. So we did the liquid food coloring in the cups, and it was supposed to be like a rainbow type thing. I have a picture of it, I'll include it in. Try to blur out my kids, you know, that sort of thing, but that was fun. Let's see. His plan is to so we did that, and then the kids colored their own rainbow. Thursday, that's one. Okay, this is a girl that we have that comes, I guess, once a day. Yes, they came this day. I forgot what I can put up there, but I need, I think. For down here in my reminder section, I'm going to write in a different color. I'm going to write in this purple. It's going to be a reminder, and it's going to say so Ashley is one of my parents. She moved, her child's last day was Friday, unexpectedly. But she was just basically telling me that I need to go somewhere where they pay me what I'm worth, and that they treat me better. Like, she has kind of been a godsend. I kind of needed to hear those words after the week that I had. So yeah, this is my spread. I did take a picture of it before I started adding this stuff, simply because it's for me, this has always been a memory planning planner. So let me go ahead and grab my planner. I still need to finish filling out my stuff for last week. Yeah, here we go, back in here. If you're interested in seeing me do more memory planning in this planner, let me know by, you can let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving me a comment down in the comment section below, engaging with me, and also by subscribing, clicking the red subscribe button, and also clicking the bell next to it so that you can be notified of every time I put up a video for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, and so until next time, you guys, bye.